Right, welcome everybody to another episode of Chris and Dave's Reality Cast. I am one of your hosts, Chris Phelps, and my co-host and very good friend is Mr. Dave Horrocks.
Hey, Chris, and hello to our listeners out there. We are back, Chris. We are back with the thing that we love. We're back on Love Island Season 7, and we're doing a little preview of this season. It's the UK, of course. We've got all these different flavours that we like to cover, the US, Australia as well, but the messiest of all is the UK one, isn't it?
Oh, it is, Dave. Well, this is the one that you broke your duck on, your cherry. Yeah, all other stuff. That's totally inappropriate. You come up with the idea of this podcast and you are wholly responsible for this, Dave. So we are going through each contestant. There's 10 of them. We've got 10 VTs and each one we're just going to do a quick, basically a minute. So it's going to last about 10, 11 minutes, and we're just going to run through each one like we've done in the past with our other shows. And for our Patreons also, you get the video version, guys, as well. So if you do want to watch the video version of each contestant, go to patreon.com/CD Reality Cast. And there's different variations you can join and support us. But big thanks before we start, Dave, to Kent Gustafson, Lucky Lulu Green, and the wonderful Lauren, all three great people who support the show. And everyone else who does, we thank you a lot. And everyone on Facebook who's been telling us we are not allowed to drop any of the shows we've been discussing, Dave.
But I did notice that UK Love Island came out on top. Like, yes. You had Tracy, you had Lorraine. Definitely out of all the things that we've been discussing, UK Love Island does seem to be the one that is top of people's lists.
Yeah, I can't wait, Dave. Oh, we're only a few days away. I am so excited. So excited.
A grown man should not be as excited as probably. I know me. I know I am, and probably you are as well. That about this show, I do feel like a little kid.
Well, we've got the European Championships going on. We're massive football fans. No. And we're not even bothered about England who've got through. We're more bothered about fucking Love Island, Dave. That just says it all. We're getting old and we like what we like, Dave.
we're down the pub like, hell of a game.
Yeah.
Love Island on. It's the final, Dave. No, it's got to get back for Love Island.
Me and you in the pub sat in the corner, the bastards. I've had work been doing at my house today, and I'm talking to you, and we're talking about Love Island, and I'm thinking, hang on, all the doors are open. These guys are going to be like, what is he? And then I was watching Bachelorette yesterday, and I'm thinking, they're going to be like, what is this guy on here? So brilliant, Dave. He's just so good. So
not quite as bad as when you were watching American Werewolf and they were in the porno theatre and the guy was working in the other room.
Yeah, literally. That was not good at all. Anyway, are you ready, Dave?
Absolutely. Now, I saw these started to drop this morning and I had a look at one. But that's it. I've intentionally steered clear of everything. I have not watched these, so it's going to be completely fresh. No idea what to expect. But we'll go through these, and then we'll talk a little bit about what we can expect from that episode 1.
Oh, no problem. Now, Dave, I know you've got a little bit of breaking news on one of the contestants. So I'm going to save it. This is just Love Island 101, so you'll have to bear with us, guys, but it's absolutely brilliant. So are you ready, everyone? Dave, have you got to sitting comfortably? Are we ready to go through this shit show? Because I am absolutely foaming at the mouth for this. So you may hear the theme tune, guys, for Love Island about 10 times, but just go with the flow. Yeah, go with the flow. Okay, here we go. This is the first contestant, Dave, and this is Faye.
The type of person I'm looking for is somebody that can literally rip me a new arsehole. Not like that.
Oh, my word.
I'm Faye, I'm 25, I'm a lettings manager from Devon. I've been single for 2 years. I went to Cougarville. Cougarville's great. I'm a fantastic girlfriend. I'm buying you presents, I'm cooking you dinner. Actually, no.
It's a new arsehole, Cougarville.
I don't actually really know what I do. I don't know what I bring to the table. I'm
what,
great in bed.
No, they're not.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was talking about.
I board guide dogs, so I drop them off at school, I go to work, live my best life at work, and then I go back, pick them up, have them overnight, and then all weekend. Whoever comes into my life needs to realise they're second to the dogs. My friends always say that I've got a heart of gold. I don't want to be seen like that, though. I'm just a bit of a hard-faced cow, but that might be the Botox. I'm so excited to go into the villa. Get me in.
Yep. I'm getting Chloe from The Circle vibes, Dave. She wants to handle.
Oh, no. My word, Chris. Straight away.
Rip a new arsehole. So, Dave, here we go with contestant number 2. And this one is Shannon.
I'm Shannon, I'm 22, and I used to be a glam model, but now I'm an influencer. My topless days are gone,
teeth are
but I
real,
love
Dave.
them at the same. There's nothing wrong with getting your boobs out. There is nothing with a woman owning her body at all. Everyone get their boobs out. I think on Instagram, everyone...
Now, I don't know if it translates.
When I meet people, everyone says, oh, I thought you were going to be a cow. I'm like, thank you.
Glamour model is not very glamorous. It basically means you get a bit...
I don't really care what anyone thinks.
Naked in front of the cameras, Chris. I was trying to find a good way of putting that, but I was short.
I'm adventurous. I love going places. I love seeing the world. I want to meet someone that wants to travel, wants to do everything. I want someone on the same wavelength as me. A handsome, lovely guy. I'm going to the villa, hopefully to meet someone and just to have the summer of my life.
Well, that was Shannon, everyone. Definitely not false teeth. Anyway, next the next contestant is Toby, Dave.
First guy.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Toby. I'm 22. I'm from Essex, and I'm a semi-pro footballer. I've been single for my whole life.
Yeah, all right.
All right, mate. Place a bit of five-a-side.
Casual sex can only take you so far until the girl starts getting drawn to you, and now she wants to take it to the next step. And I'm not on that. I don't want to take it to the next step. If you're really looking into it, I might have some commitment issues.
So he's come on Love Island, Dave.
You're in the right place.
Here's 100%. Let me not even lie. Let's say 85. When girls see me, they say, typical footballer. Footballer. Oh, you're bad.
You're
I'm a nice guy.
mate. Semi-pro.
The villa.
Whereas the blokes are like,
Who
the fuck are you? I've never heard of you.
Girls, face to face. Stop it. I haven't had a holiday in time. I haven't seen girls in time. Get me in that villa, man. Get me in that villa.
I love it, Chris, when they come in and they are so cocksure. They've been in small ponds, traditionally, and then they come in and it's like, who's going to step forward for this bloke? Fucking no one does.
No one. Right, guys, this is Sharon.
I'm Sharon. I'm 25 years old. I'm a civil servant and I'm from Oxford.
Oh, proper job,
at the moment, I work as an operations lead for the Department of Transport and working on EU exit policy. In my past life, outside of work, I was a beauty queen. I was Miss International UK in 2018. The fact that I do beauty pageants and I like to wear makeup and wear nice clothes to work and I'm quite colourful, I think it puts a stereotype in people's minds that I'm probably not all that intelligent and I don't really know what I'm doing.
So glad she's not an influencer.
I find in my relationships that my assertiveness and my strong sense
or
of
a part-time model
away sometimes. Sometimes feel a bit emasculated by me. The right guy, the confident man.
She on the journey though, Dave.
That and take that in his stride.
Yeah.
I think you know that I'm going to be upfront with you, and I think that that's quite obvious from the get-go, but everything else is probably a bit of a mystery.
Interesting, Dave.
I think she's going to be a bit smart for some of the blokes in here.
I was thinking that, yeah. Fucking semi-pro Toby there's got no fucking chance, Dave. Right, the next one is Liberty. Not sure that's a real name, Dave, but Liberty, nice name.
I'm sure I saw this one actually. Liberty Pool. I mean, is that a stripper's
They always
name?
put me on door because I'm really clumsy.
Definitely.
I can't carry the plates or nothing. I'm just better at talking to people. I was on a date with this guy and he leant in to kiss me. And when I leant in to kiss him back, I fell off the stool.
Hilarious.
I'm ditzy, but I've got the screws on.
Oh my word.
Lads look at me and they think I'm this blonde, a bit of meat, but there's like a lot more to me. And not many people know this about me.
Is there though?
My nice at school. My love life summarised to be what's the word? Unrequited. Unrequited? Unrequited? Unrequited.
Maybe she's got a vocabulary
I
like
just
me.
haven't found anyone like all of my
I think this one might be you, Chloe.
Yeah, I think you might be right.
I want to find a guy that's going to treat me nice. and like gives me the respect that any girl deserves, and I'm just so ready for it.
But she's going to get a lot of attention, isn't she? She's got the long hair extensions and stuff.
Yeah, definitely. I'll say no more. Right, so next one is Kaz, Dave. It's presuming this is a lady. It is indeed.
I'm Kaz. I'm 26 and I'm a fashion blogger from Essex. I'm a man-eater.
Definitely a real teacher.
I am. I'm all about my best life and just doing me. That's all I care about. I back myself a lot. Shouldn't everyone back themselves? I'm not afraid to be bold. I'm not afraid to be confident. I'm not afraid to just put myself out there. When I want something, everybody knows about it. So everyone in the villa is going to know about it.
I mean, she seems a bit normal for this show, Chris.
I think I went from being a sad bitch to a bad bitch.
Speaking normally.
I just leveled up. I prefer to be submissive in a relationship, so I need someone who's more dominant. I need someone who's confident, who knows what they want, who goes for it.
Dominant, Dave.
I want a guy
Not me and you.
to rail me.
Rail me?
You know what I mean?
My God.
That's an important part of any relationship. And
Not even going to explain what that means, Dave.
I think Love Island because I'm ready for love.
What does it mean, Chris?
I want,
I don't
to
know,
be
Dave.
honest,
I
and I'm
don't
just ready.
know. I'll message you later.
She does seem a bit normal, that one.
Yeah, she does. She does indeed. We're sort of going through these at a bit of a pace. So we've got Hugo now, Dave. See what Hugo's got to offer.
Hi, my name's Hugo. I'm 24 and I'm a PE teacher from Hampshire.
Dave,
I would definitely say that I am a cool teacher.
He's a teacher.
I have never asked a girl to call me Mr. Hammond. I don't think I could do it without laughing, so I'm definitely not going to be doing that anytime in the near future.
Dead young in, Dave.
I'm definitely ready to settle. I am a relationship type of guy, mixing with a little bit of chaos in between. I am the inventor of something that I like to call the half-night stand. I very much like my own bed and waking up by myself in the morning, so I'd either have to do a runner or I'd have to boot them out so that I can enjoy the rest of my day.
He's getting sacked from his fucking job now, Dave.
My mother knows everything about my dating.
If he's a member of the Half Mile Club as well.
About whether my mother would be very accepting of her. So it definitely crosses my mind whether she'll get the seal of approval from
He don't go to the toilet, he just does it in the fucking seat. So that's
it's a bit of a 90s haircut, that, isn't it? It's like he's got a hat
take
on.
That job, yeah, it's a take that job. Interesting, that, Dave. I don't think he's going to be at his school for much longer.
But wait, yeah, does he expect to just walk back to his job? I mean, what are the pupils going to reckon to him?
No, weird. Oh, it's Chloe, Dave.
I'm Chloe. I'm 25 and I'm a marketing specialist from Oxfordshire. You would really think there were fit men in the city, but there really aren't.
She's a handsome woman, isn't she, Chris?
I mean, they're off limits.
Yes.
They're not really off limits.
As long as someone listens to this.
I mean, I'm partial to a married man. I did meet someone at work. I thought it was love at first sight until my manager reminded me of his wife and kids. Doesn't mean I don't drunk call him most weekends. Any girl can be wary of her man, but I mean, definitely around me. But it's always his fault. I'm not going to make a move on someone who's really invested in his girl. But I mean, yeah, if I like someone, then I like them.
No, Dave.
I think a lot of people, when they first meet me, think I do have quite a big bravado. But when it comes to boys, I'm a bit mushy. I do tend to absolutely fall in love. He's nice looking, got a bit about him, funny. Then I mean, it's game on. Absolutely love him. I just want someone fit and funny. It's not too much to ask for, is it?
It's not, is it, Dave?
No. Now pause it there, Chris, because this is where I do have some tea.
Go on, let's hear it.
So it flashed up on my phone. I get occasional Reddit things. So you might be interested in this. Again, Reddit, my phone knows me too well. So it was from the Love Island thread. And I clicked on it. And it's basically a screenshot of someone from Instagram. And it just says, Dad's PA has just gone on Love Island and admitted an affair. How's your day? So that affair that she's talking about in the VT there is apparently not well known, Chris.
No.
So I imagine her manager has got some explaining to do tonight.
You'll know what he was when they done with big red roses for his missus and stuff.
Jesus Christ! I mean,
what an idiot.
Oh, what an idiot is right. Yeah, what can you say about that?
Well,
I mean, for me, it was a strange choice anyway to start talking about that. You know, Classy Girl does a lot for women's equality and everything, doesn't it?
I know. I don't know what to start with. That is ridiculous. And I think as well, like, she's an idiot. The guy's an idiot. He's obviously cheating on his missus, and these kids have seen it. It's like, with these things, they must speak. And she's probably gone, oh, don't put that in the video. Yeah, they're all winking, going, of course we won't put that in the video.
Did you check the contract you signed? Yes. We're going to put whatever we want. But just to fucking say that. But not only that, Chris. I mean, she's like proud of it.
Yeah.
The way she's sort of smiling and stuff like that. You know, she's talking about drunk texting him and stuff. It's just not in my good books, Chris.
No, and I can tell you what, Dave, when his wife sees it, this manager, the penny will drop that it wasn't the lads on old Friday night WhatsApping him. So that's the problem.
Oh, me.
I know. Oh, he's got a lot of explaining to do.
I mean, this is all dropped today. Can you imagine that household? Jesus Christ.
God. I can't. That is just going to be...
What about the whole office as well? They know who she is. She's just literally called out the person, her manager. Fuck me.
He's working from home now for the rest of his career, Dave.
Jesus Christ.
What? And we'll have to keep our eye on that story because we love a bit of drama. However, she could be perfect Love Island fodder, Dave. Chloe could be the perfect TV. You know, we're doing The Bachelorette and we've got Carl there who he's been an absolute nightmare, but he's made for great TV. Great. That's what I mean. He's made for great TV, hasn't he? You know, so these are the people you need on this show, Dave, unfortunately. Whether you've the moral compass, you've just got to forget about it with Love Island because there fucking isn't any. So brilliant. Are you ready for the next one?
Well, she'd be the ideal sort of person because when it gets good, isn't it, Chris? Is when, you know, you do get these relationships start to form and you're like, oh, they're quite into each other. And then someone else comes in and they're like, oh, I like this new shiny thing instead. Yes. You know, that's the thing I love about this show. But so she seemed to be a good person to come in a little bit after the start. But yeah, let's see how she goes.
Perfect. Right, let's go to the next one. Oh, that's amazing. And so this one is Brad.
I live with my nana and our little dog.
Good looking lad,
wouldn't
Dave.
get my nana for any date.
Isn't he?
I'm Brad, I'm 26 and I'm a labourer from Amble. I've been single for 2 years, recently been in a long-term relationship and now I'm ready to find the one.
You could just fall asleep in those eyes.
I didn't really get
He has got dreamy eyes, hasn't he?
Glasses will turn their head if I walk in, but it doesn't happen often. I mean, I try, sometimes it just doesn't work.
He's kind of a bit of an Anton, isn't he? But a bit more understated.
Last time I had sex,
He looks a little bit like Roman Kemp as well, the radio presenter.
2019.
Yeah.
Look at those teeth. Those are Ross Geller teeth. Those are.
Take like face value and think, oh, he's arrogant.
Where's leather pants, Dave?
This, that. I'm none of that. Like, I describe myself as someone that's
the talcum powder and the cream out.
What an episode that is.
I'm a good laugh, good company to be around, a genuine nice lad.
I wonder what the American listeners / watchers will make of his accent.
I mean, they probably can't understand ours most of the time, Dave, so let alone theirs. Right, the next one is Aaron. We've got another guy as well.
I'm Aaron, I'm 24, I'm from London, and I work in high-end events. I work with royals, VIPs, supermodels, honestly, you name it.
He's a waiter.
When girls first meet me, I'm a playboy. They think I'm going to mess them around.
Nothing wrong with
none of them know who you are.
You're not going to see any of that. I just want a girl to feel like she's my princess.
You're a good-looking lad, Dave, another one.
I'm joking.
You know what they're doing this year.
I think so anyway. I'm just that type of guy. I'm not going to get too serious all the time. With work, yeah, I'm serious. But once work's done, I'm super relaxed, I'm super chilled, I'm just here to have a good time. That's what life's all about. My eyes never wander. Well, if I like the girl or not. Girls do like to know there's a little bit of competition. You've always got that main, There's got to be a couple of girls on the side.
Love Island fucking fodder this.
Yeah.
I can't wait to meet the
He's going to be all in on one of them, and then he's just going to go,
I'm usually someone that stays composed. If I'm going to be able to this time.
He fits the template perfectly, doesn't he?
That was Aaron, everyone, yeah. This is
awesome.
Great. I don't think we've got a couple more left, Dave.
Have we? No? That's it, isn't it?
No, we have two more, Dave, who are not there.
Slick this.
What?
Are you sure?
Yep.
Right, scroll up your playlist there.
It's Jake, Dave.
Right, okay.
Jake, here we go.
I like sucking toes.
Oh, Dave, this guy's a Batista lookalike.
I'm Jake, I'm 24 years old. I'm from West Supermare and I'm a water
like a mini Thor.
I describe myself in three words.
I'm not sure about that chest there, Dave.
Funny,
them shoes. I hate them shoes.
Big on the outside, soft on the inside.
No
I have a lot of
shoes.
respect for
good looking lad.
who I'm with. Never cheated, no way.
That's the old teeth whitening as well, isn't it?
Just got loyalty.
Definitely
I'd say I'm definitely a good time
beard
for a laugh. I don't want to sit on the sofa and have a bottle of wine. I want to be in that kitchen, have a dance, have a good time.
I wonder how tall he is, because he kind of looks a bit squashed.
Late at night, after training, I always say I'm not going to do it. I'll go through 4 or 5 packets of biscuit a week.
I'm not happy about that fucking chest there.
So my type, all I have for is blonde.
It's like Tom Jones, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'll have a massive foot fetish. I got a lot of love to give, a lot of passion, and a lot of time to give someone. Yeah.
Right, Dave. So that is all the contestants. I did think there was more, but there's not. There's definitely going to be more coming into this. So what are your initial thoughts, Dave? Have we got the shit show that we pray for with Love Island?
I think so. I mean, you know, I hate episode ones, Chris, because I've got no emotional investment in any of these people. But there's a few characters in there. Chloe stands out, doesn't she? The way she's, burst onto social media there and ended up calling out her affair, which seems her family didn't know about. So that's going to be a parallel story run into the series. All the blokes, they come in with most of the bravado, don't they? You know, a few of them there are saying about how they've got a bit of a wandering eye, and that's what we love on this show, isn't it? We don't want people to be completely straight-laced. And so, yeah, we're just really excited about it now we've watched that, Chris.
Oh, I can't wait. I'm with you, Dave. There was a couple of larger-than-life people with excessively big teeth, Dave. But, you know, that's Love Island.
I mean, it's ridiculous, isn't it? So, I mean, if we speak a little bit about the... what to expect from episode 1, because I think some of our listeners will have obviously seen the previous seasons and we might have some new listeners as well. Now, we'll probably see this repeated, won't we, in the first bit of the first episode where we're introduced to all of the characters. They usually, for the first week, they have some title credits, don't they? Where, basically it's the OGs and they're introduced in the title credits kind of thing. And then as new people come in, they seem to ditch those for more generic things. But where it gets interesting, Chris, is you have the girls, so you'll have the 5 girls lined up. And then, first guy walks out and the girls are asked, well, who do you want to step out for? And usually no one does step out for them. I just love it each time because coming into it, they're full of the bravado and, they get a quick kick in the bollocks. So that is probably one of the most brutal things but most enjoyable out of the first episode for me, Chris.
Me too. I agree, because you always get one of the guys giving it the Bertie Big bollocks, don't you? Like, oh, women just fall at my feet, I'm just completely irresistible to women. And it's like, mate, you sat on the fucking subs bench, there's no one there, and they always end up in some random awkward relationship, don't they? But I do love as well when one of the couples gets together straight away and then one of them sees someone they like, whether it's a girl or a boy, and they're like, yeah, I'm off, and they go and leave him and ditch him. So they sort of get burned again. I'm hoping that Ian Sterling is on form, Dave, because we've not had him do this for about 18 months. Well, it was last January, I think, didn't he? The winter one.
The winter one. Yeah,
He's nearly 18 months. So literally, we want Ian to do the business, Dave. I want him on fire with this series, and he usually is on point with his jokes.
Yeah, no, he's good, isn't he? And the other Love Island guys, we gave the American chap a bit of stick in season 1, but I thought he got better in season 2, and the Australian guy was pretty funny as well. But there's something about Ian Sterling, his comedy. He just rips into all of them, doesn't he? And everything they do. So yeah. I mean, once they're all kind of coupled up and everything, usually, I mean, they'll just go off different parts of the villa. You'll see some recorded chats between them about trying to get to know each other and what have you. And then I guess at the end of episode 1, Chris, everyone will be having a great time, and then bombshell drops. In walk either two new guys or 2 new girls. It's usually the form for the end of the first episode, isn't it?
Yeah, and then everyone gets offended like they've been in there for 3 years and these people have come in to steal their house and they've been there about 24, 48 hours. I love that. They get so protective and everyone does it, Dave, whether it's two bombshells come in, lady comes in, all the girls get fucking jealous. The lads do the same if 2 guys come in. Everyone's like a meerkat, aren't they? They're always on the balcony watching them come in as they take them on dates and stuff. So I love all that. I love it. I mean, the best play I've ever seen was that guy with Ethan and Erin on the first series of Australian Love Island, when that guy come in, Teddy, and took Erin on a date and fucking Ethan.
That was well into the season, though.
Of course it was.
The first episode, aren't we?
Yeah. I've just been there. The sort of things I love, though, when someone gets taken away from the relationship. But you're right. Yeah, that was well in, wasn't it? Because he wanted to chin Teddy. He was a good guy, but
I mean, they had been genuinely together from day one, and it was probably about week 4 or something, wasn't it? Where Teddy comes in. He comes in with the bravado. It's like, I'm going to take Erin on a date. And fucking, that was a bit of a mistake, wasn't it? So, but yeah, that is the best. But like fucking Michael, when he's coupled up with Amber and then goes to Casa Amor, and then ends up coupling up with the other girl.
Can't remember her name now. Yeah,
I can't remember her name, but then and then he just comes back as a complete dick. So it's all these interpersonal relationships, and how they change, and how someone's acting one way, and then someone new comes in, they're acting a different way. It is really interesting. I can't wait for it to get going.
Oh, me too. And I think for us too, this is what it's about, talking about it, just talking nonsense about each episode. I love it. And there could be one conversation and we'll talk for 10 minutes over it, won't we? We'll just totally dissect it and rip the piss. And that's exactly what we want. What we want, Dave, is to be calling people bellends, relationships to fall apart, people to cheat in Casa Amor. We want all of it. We want all the little snidey conversations off camera and that people don't know about. And then they find out and they're doing games and stuff. I love all that. I love that about Love Island.
Yeah. And the thing is as well, when we watch like The Bachelor and it's a 2-hour slog, and at the end of it, I'm like, thank fuck that's over. Whereas this is an hour daily, isn't it? And usually they do set it up quite well. So you get to the end of the episode and you're like, I can't wait to see what happens tomorrow.
Fucking brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I'm so, honestly, Dave, I am so excited for this.
Yeah, definitely. And I think, so we'll see how we go. We did do these daily, didn't we? So
yeah,
basically it'll run from Sunday night, Monday night, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday is usually the recap, I think, isn't it? And then Saturday is a day off.
Yeah.
Is that? Or is that the American season?
No, the English one runs
6, isn't it?
Yeah, the English one runs Sunday to Friday. But then on a Saturday, you've got the behind the scenes episode, which is sort of on 7 days, really. It ends up, the behind the scenes one ends up being the best episode. It's like them all just being stupid, but which they don't put in the main show. So I would say, I don't know wherever you're going to be watching it, but I would say if you can watch it, it does give a better perception of the people that they portray as baddies on Love Island. There's been a lot of guys and girls who you think, horrible. But then when you watch that behind the scenes one, you're like, actually, they're quite nice people. They're just picking snippets out to tell a narrative. So, yeah, but me and Dave, if we get an Anna again, then it's all over because we were going, she was horrible, wasn't she?
She was. But yeah, the main episodes drive the plot forward, don't they? Yeah. But then the Saturday one is quite often it's just them messing about and, having a bit of fun. And you see the real people. Not just this strung together narrative. But we'll see, Chris. We'll see. We'll try our best, I think, won't we, to do daily. And then we'll just see how it goes. So we're going to have to play it by ear a little bit.
Yeah, and also, if any of you guys out there know of a good divorce lawyer for myself, a refuge I do. Stay at. Sorry, you know what? As I said it, I thought, I didn't mean If you could give me that number at the end, Dave, just in case, because if we're going to be doing this, The Bachelorette and Love Island USA, and also, Dave, did you not see what I tagged you on Twitter? Netflix have brought a season out. You're not going to believe this season. It's called Sexy Beasts. And basically, people go on dates wearing monster prosthetic faces. So they go bowling and go on dates. So it's a blind date show on Netflix. I am going to be all over this. It's a blind date show on Netflix. But what they do is, it's not like one where, that one where they go in the dark and they go on the date in the dark that was on Channel 4. This is where they actually wear... I'd have got a lot more dates if we'd been in the dark, Dave. But anyway,
is that your nose?
You're quite tall, aren't you? But anyway, but no, honestly, watch the trailer. I've tagged you on Twitter, and they're wearing almost like Thanos type heads, the men and the women, and they're talking and going on the dates, and everyone's watching them like, what the fuck are these people doing? And they're at bowling alleys, they're doing different things. It's to try and see if there's a connection without them judging them off the looks. It just sounds exactly the sort of shit that I'll be watching, Dave.
I think you will.
You won't.
Sounds like some weird sort of fucking furry fetish thing. But
wrong with that, Dave.
Almost it's almost the exact opposite to naked attraction, isn't it?
Yes, yeah. Oh, that is unbelievable. With me and Sam, when we watch Gogglebox, it comes on and she always says to me, I'm like, we should watch. She's like, why do you want to watch this? I'm like, I just find it fascinating why people would want to go on a show with no clothes on. And they start at the bottom, don't they?
What's that got to do with Gogglebox?
It's because when we watch it, it's always on Gogglebox. It's like, when they're talking about Gogglebox. So
on
we
Gogglebox,
never watch,
they're watching Naked Attractions.
Naked Attractions. And Sam always thinks, I always say, we should watch. Sam's like, why do you want to watch this? I don't get it. And it's just like, well, it's just ridiculous. So that could be a show too far for me, Dave. But there you go.
I just love it. They come on. Hi there. I'm a teacher. It's like, what the hell? Surely people at your school will be watching this.
Yeah.
So I don't know how. I mean, they've got about 6 or 7 seasons or something now, haven't they?
It's unbelievable. Unbelievable.
I don't know how they keep rolling these people out. They film out by Manchester, don't they?
Yeah, I think so. I think I'm not Dave. I'm not even going on it.
After your divorce lawyer,
yeah,
you can give him a call.
This could be the way in. It'll be a disappointing reveal, Dave. Anyway, but there you go.
Oh dear. Well, this has been fun, Chris. And how can people get in contact with us?
Well, guys, if you want to follow us and talk to us on social media at CD Realitycast on all your social media feeds. If you want to email us, the cdrealitycast@gmail.com. And as I said at the top of the show, if you do want to see the video format of this, then get over to patreon.com/CD Realitycast. And we have different variations if you want to support the show. Also, we have a great Facebook page run by our good friend Charlene, and it's Chris and Dave's Reality TV Cast. If you want to get over there, join. We'll accept you in. Let's all have a chat. There's been some great discussions about where, as you said at the top of the show, what they want us to cover. And everyone, our friends, Lorraine and Tracy are over there, Charlene, they're all saying, it's got to be Love Island, it's got to be. So we're not allowed to go anywhere, Dave. I'm sorry. They've told us we're not allowed. So get over there, guys, if you want to join the discussion. And it's just a good, all load of friends talking about this stuff. We really love it.
Awesome. Well, thanks very much, mate. And we'll be back. I think the first show airs on the Monday, doesn't it, next week?
Yeah.
So we'll record Tuesday morning, maybe evening. We'll release at some point on Monday and on Tuesday.
Yeah, exactly. And it'll be out there, guys. So you've got plenty of time to watch it and join along the ride.
Awesome. Cheers, mate. I'll speak to you next time.
Bye now.